Hi, this video will quickly cover how to download and import content that's provided by the Open Course Library into your Desire2Learn course. This video will not cover the background of the Open Course Library, how to evaluate the content, or how to incorporate it into your course. However, it will show you how to quickly find, download, and import it into an existing course shell. We're going to look at Phase 1 courses, which are now available online. You can do a preview of the courses inside the Washington State Board of Community and Technical Colleges Angel site, or you can download the courses and see what they look like in Desire2Learn. To download a course, simply click Download Courses, and it'll take you to the Connections website. Here you'll actually see a list of all the different courses that are available. And as an example, I'm going to download and import the Oceanography course, which is right here. To download it, click on the title, and you'll be taken to a page for that course package. And you'll see download options for downloading in Angel format, in the Common Course cartridge format, which is what we'll use, and how to get other materials such as in the PDF or EPUB format, which can be used on mobile book readers. In this case, the IMS Common Cartridge format can be used by D2L, Blackboard, Moodle, and a number of other learning management systems. Simply click in the download section on the IMS cartridge file, save the file, and you'll see it may take a little while to download, so I will pause briefly. Then, once the file completes downloading, I'm going to go into my Desire2Learn course offering, which is simply an empty course, and go to the Edit Course area. Next, scroll down to Import, Export, and Copy Components, and click on that. Choose the option to import components and click on the Browse button. Now you'll be able to locate the file you just downloaded in your Downloads Files area. Click Next. And it'll take a little while to upload, so I will pause again. Once the file finishes uploading, it'll run through a quick process to check that it's a compatible package. Click the Next button. And you'll be given the option to either choose a new location for the files to be placed rather than in the course offering root file area, and whether or not to overwrite any existing content. This can be used if you're getting a new version with the same files. In this case, I'm not going to overwrite anything. I'm also given the opportunity to select individual components to import. Typically, you would select all content items and then could delete them later. However, if you knew you were only adopting specific pieces of the content, you could select which items you wanted to import. Instead, I'm going to select all items for now. And click Next. You'll get a confirmation window where you actually confirm that these are the items you want to import, and to make sure you aren't overwriting something if you hadn't intended to. Click Next if you're sure, and it'll run through the importing process. It evaluates the XML manifest file that explains what actually exists in that zip file and where it goes. It'll import the content items and put them into the content area in Desire2Learn. In this case, there were also quizzes that we'll add to the quiz tool, and it'll put discussion topics into the discussion area. This is kind of boring, so I'm going to pause it again. Alright, it appears to be finishing up here and cleaning up the extraneous materials, and we can click Next. This will let us know that we successfully imported the content. And now if we return to the content area up at the top, we'll actually see the content that was imported. Some packages aren't in the same order they were originally designed in, so you can move things around here, or you can go to the How to Use Angel module. Let's see, there's also some introductions both for the students but also for you, the instructor, on how to use the content. As you can see, this is a fairly complete set of course materials, and a warning not to use Safari. And that's a warning about angels, so there we go. Also, there's content in the discussion there's new forums and topics created in the discussion tool, as well as quizzes in the quiz area. However, I don't believe grade items are created, so if you plan to use the quizzes, you'll have to set up grade items individually. There are more instructions in our video set on how to do that, or in the help in Desire2Learn as well. Anyway, that's how you can import and evaluate that content. You can choose to use portions of it, remove or hide the content you don't want to use, and it's an excellent resource for expanding and using existing open educational resources.